talking to the military and other experts out there to get their take on the escalation with Russia and what they think about what's happening to our border. Well, what's happening with ISIS. The globalists are triggering an acceleration in global chaos. Order out of chaos. Order out of chaos. MP in Illinois, military police. What's your breakdown on what's happening?
Alex, basically what I'm looking at here and stuff is through the border, bringing the illegal immigrants to the border is kind of a sideline, in a sense, a false flag, what I say, to keep our minds off what's really going to happen. And basically what is really going to happen is that if you want to take out the Declaration and everything and stuff, trust me, they're going to attack Washington, D.C., either by nuke or whatever. It's going to make it look like the Russians did it. No, it's not going to be the Russians who did it. It's going to be like 9/11, what we did. Sir?
No, I hear you. And in fact, they've transferred so much power to unelected bureaucracies that they could nuke the Congress during a State of the Union or something. I agree. And then bring in total martial law saying the government's been wiped out.
Got it. Right there. You're on it. I'm ex-Special Forces military. I've only been out a few years, but I keep in contact with a lot of people. There's a rebellion going inside the military and the police right now. They don't want to do what they're doing. They're being told. They're also, there's talk about Obama running a third term, making him a king later on with all the peoples coming to different nations. But if they destroy Washington, they take it out, which they plan on doing. There'll be no Social Security checks. There'll be no money. No. It's going to be chaos completely. Martial law already be set in, but when they go to re-vote again, Obama's not going to be dead, and he's not going to leave. He's not going anywhere. If they vote him back in, they'll vote him back in as king. This is the most ambiguous, perplexing thing I've ever heard of in my life, but I see it as true. You know, I watched the movie you talked about, Dr. Strangelove. Look at that, Alex. You were right. Man, there's something like that's going to happen. And
well, that's because Stanley Kubrick, and I actually know some of his family, but even been given inside info that I'm not allowed to repeat. But the whole, which is incredible, I mean, because the family's so reclusive, and people tell me this incredible stuff and then I can't repeat it. It's very frustrating. But the point is, what I can say is, you notice they talk about the Bland Corporation. That's the Rand Corporation. All those people in that movie were basically real people and real things that almost happened. And so that was basically Stanley Kubrick with his own mind and his own understanding, but talking to experts, warning people. And so they make a joke about fluoride in the water in the film, but it's actually real. And so Kubrick was actually warning people. It's very, very heavy. And the good news is we can stop all this if there's an understanding of it. But the political elite want total power, total control now. And if we don't back them off, they will go for it all. I appreciate your call. I appreciate all of your concerns out there. That's the point about false flags. They got Al-Qaeda running. They've got a war with Russia that could be a real flag, buy a false flag. You could hit D.C. You could have the dollar die, which is starting to happen. You've got the borders imploding. They're just hitting us on every front.
You are watching the best of the Alex Jones Show, weekdays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central. Watch live at Infowars.com/show or become a member of InfoWarsNews.com and help us take resistance to the next level.